range. All systems continue to function normally in the early stage of the fourth shuttle flight of the year. Feeling the first effects of weightlessness.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Svenson, and today we're going to be talking about the price of Chainlink. Chainlink just hit prices as high as $17 US. We are getting the bounce we were looking for. On this channel, we've been discussing for many weeks, actually months, that Chainlink was going to see this type of price action, and it's truly amazing to see that Chainlink is playing out this exact scenario. If we take a look at some of my past videos, we were discussing this exact scenario playing out where Chainlink hit $11 US, and we were talking about how very likely we could hit as high as 20 before seeing a pullback and then a continuation of the parabolic trend. And I discussed this time and time again. And that is important because that means Chainlink is doing what we've been expecting, which means the analysis seems to be pretty on point. Before we get started on today's video, I need to give you guys a final warning. This is the last few days that you have to join the $19 slot in Patreon. Prices will be going up. If you join Patreon, you're going to get extra content. You're going to be able to join my VIP chat, and also you're going to be able to take a look at my experimental altcoin portfolio. It's a portfolio I started from scratch for fun, and it's already up $32,000 in gains, up 141% in the past month in gains. Guys, making epic gains in this market right now is not all that hard. All you have to do is get into the right projects at the right times and practice a little bit of patience. So check out what I'm doing there in Patreon. Now, moving back to the Chainlink chart, what I really like about this chart and what we've discussed before is that Chainlink has played out two very similar parabolic advances. After we broke the all-time high, we came back to test the 50% retrace. We got a really nice touch off the 50% retrace, and we bounced right up. We saw the 10-day and 21-day EMA moving averages converging before the next major push, and a very similar thing is taking place right now. We ran up, we pulled back right around the 50% retrace, and the 10-day and 21-day EMAs are squeezing, and we just got the breakout. We have two very similar, very uniformed parabolic structures. And this is important because it shows that the bulls are able to maintain the momentum. Chainlink is maintaining its bullish momentum, and we could very likely be looking for much higher prices from here. You know, just as an example, looking at the Bitcoin chart in 2017, we played out a very similar structure. From high to low, Bitcoin came back to test right around the 618 golden retrace, and from that swing low to the next swing high, Bitcoin came back to test right on the golden retrace. And both of these got a touch right around the 21-week EMA. And my point here is that when you're creating parabolic trends, it's good to see very similar uniformed structures as you're moving up. It means that the trend has a lot of strength, and that very likely you're going to see some continued moves to the upside, and that is what I think is happening to Chainlink right now. We're seeing really awesome structure here, and I'm very confident that we're going to be testing much higher prices from here. Chainlink is now creating a very strong, very healthy parabolic trend. And we're going to talk about what targets I'm looking out for in a second. One thing I want to discuss first is the 4-hour charts. Normally, I don't really look at these low time frames, but this is a pretty important moving average to keep in mind. The 21 EMA, this blue 21 EMA on the 4-hour chart, has been a really great support indicator on the way up. We held it on the first major run above the all-time high when we first got the all-time high break here and ran up to $8.90. We used the 21 EMA on the 4-hour chart as support, and then once we broke below it there on the 4-hour, things became more bearish. We saw a bit of a correction, and then we started to use it as support once again, and we never got a 4-hour candle close below it until we actually broke down from $20. So we used it as support all the way up until we got that breakdown, that 4-hour candle close below the 21 EMA off of $20. And this is significant, guys, because then we entered a correction. And now the price has caught up with the 21 EMA on the 4-hour chart. So just like before, what I think is very likely to take place now is we're going to be using the 21 EMA on the 4-hour chart as support. And this means things can get very bullish for Chainlink very quickly here. And we could actually be initiating the next parabolic advance much faster than people would expect. I actually think that just like here, it took less than a week for Chainlink to go from the low to breaking the all-time high. So it is possible that Chainlink could go from these lows to breaking the all-time high within a week-long period. Only a week, guys, we could actually be breaking above $20. Things get really bullish. Things get more bullish than you expect a lot of times during these types of parabolic trends. So get prepared now. A lot of people are going to be asking me, Kev, what's your next major upside target? Well, if we can maintain the 21 EMA in the 4-hour, if we can maintain the 10-day EMA, which is another key one that we used as support on the way up, then at that point, I'm actually going to be looking for $25 as the first upside target. Actually, if you go from high to low with your fib extensions from $20 to $12.84, $25 would be the first expected price target to be hit. But I don't think we'll stop there. You know, on the last parabolic advance from high to low, from $8.90 to the low here at $6.52, we exceeded the 1618 target. Though we did find resistance there, that was the first expected target, but we went significantly higher than that in the end. So guys, even if we do hit 25 US dollars on the next major test to the upside, it's actually quite possible that Chainlink is going to be looking for even higher prices. We may be running up towards $30, potentially as high as $40 on the next major test to the upside before creating an even larger scale parabolic structure. That is how these things play out. And I really do think that Chainlink does have the momentum to play this out. One thing to keep in mind is Bitcoin. In the last update, when we discussed Bitcoin, we were talking about how crazy this fractal pattern is that's been playing out recently. If we just go to the daily chart here, we can see that Bitcoin has been seeing the exact same pattern now play out for the third time. We're in this rising wedge pattern. We break down. I mean, we have the same touch points to the top, the same touch points to the bottom with the area of lower highs in the middle. I mean, the pattern is exactly the same. So the bots and algos aren't in control of the Bitcoin price right now. So my point here is that if Bitcoin does play out this fractal and we do trade sideways before the next major run up, which could take us to as high as 13.8K on the next major test to the upside, if we do play out this fractal and we trade sideways, we're going to see more money going into altcoins while Bitcoin isn't doing all that much. That's usually how this goes. So if Bitcoin does play out this fractal, very likely Chainlink is going to be seeing some insanely epic moves to the upside. We could be testing prices, you know, anywhere from $25 to $40 on the next major run up. I'm serious, guys. I know this sounds crazy, but you know, when we were sitting at $4, people called me crazy for targeting, you know, $7.40, and then people called me crazy for targeting $20. But we've hit all those price targets, and Chainlink does have the momentum right now. It does have the momentum. It has the interest to see at least another major run up to as high as $40 US. And guys, to be honest, I don't think that's going to be the end of it. I think we're actually going to be sitting at prices in the hundreds within the next year. Chainlink is in a very similar position to Ethereum in 2017. And if Bitcoin does enter a bull market, if Bitcoin can continue to follow the stock to flow model. I mean, whether you agree with stock to flow or not, Bitcoin is almost perfectly on track with it right now. So if we do follow the stock to flow model and we enter another bull market and see much higher prices, guys, Chainlink is going to be melting some faces. It's going to be seeing prices in the hundreds if Bitcoin continues this bull market. So I'm telling you, get prepared now. And one warning I want to give you guys is that in a major bull market, trying to outperform the market is almost futile, right? I've seen a lot of people on in the comment section and you know in my Discord and stuff, they're trying to time the market. They're trying to sell Chainlink at the exact top and then buy Chainlink at the exact bottom, right? And then sell Chainlink again at the exact top and then buy Chainlink again at the exact bottom. I mean, guys, trying to outperform this market is near impossible. When you're in a really strong bullish trend like this, it doesn't make sense to try to time the market and try to outperform the market. More likely than not, you're not going to be able to perfectly time the market and you're not going to be able to outperform the market. It's best to just hold your positions during this major uptrend. If you just practice some patience, guys, and you just let things play out, you're going to have more in the end. You're going to have more gains in the end than trying to buy and sell constantly, right? So In the long term, I'm going to be holding on to my positions, and I do expect to make thousands of % returns. I'm expecting thousands of % returns on Chainlink from here. Of course, that is if Bitcoin enters a bull market. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to explain my expectations for the price of Chainlink. Everything is going exactly as we expected here for the price of Chainlink, and I am extremely bullish on this asset. If you guys like this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and be sure to sign up for Patreon before the end of the month. You only have a couple days left to secure your slot at $19 a month, which, guys, you know, most channels charge hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for the exact same type of content that I'm providing in Patreon and Discord. So join the Patreon before the end of the month, and also be sure to sign up for the CryptoWatch platform, which is the platform you see me use in all of my videos. It's free to sign up. You got nothing to lose. Click that link below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.